Good day and welcome to the Sport Rap Show. This is your host, Jesse Jackson Kauraitha, unpacking the latest sports news in and beyond Namibian borders. It is indeed a Tuesday, and what can you expect? It is sports news that we will have in store for you. But first, let us take at what's on the hit list. Now, our first item that is on the hit list, it is about the Paralympics. The National Paralympics Committee still have concerns over how a trip of the country's Paralympians to the Games was done. At a press conference last week, the media was informed that some of the selected athletes traveled to the Netherlands in preparation for the 2024 Paralympic Games in Paris went without the blessings of the committee. It is alleged that the ministry and the NPC have not been on the same page for a while now. This has allegedly created a communication vacuum between both parties, which also cast doubt on the prospects and well-being of the selected athletes. We just want to make sure that the athletes are well taken care of. In the past, we have been at the center of things, and that is why today we can say the team has always been a success when traveling out. On to something different now, and this is about the generation. It means more than 100 enthusiastic and aspiring young riders competed in the fourth of the FNB Schools Mountain Biking League's 5 events for the year, held at Farm Windhoek in Klein Coupe. Age groups from under 6 to under 18 are provided for in the proven training ground for development, the skills and confidence of the country's next generation of cycling and mountain biking stars, representing and earning points for their schools in the build-up to the series finale, of which is slated for 17 August at the same venue. The young riders took on the dedicated number of laps laid out for each age category. After 4 months of competitive, and now you can see that they have been competing very well in those competitions. We move on now to that is some volleyball news. And after 4 months of competitive volleyball, the Corporate Volleyball Social League concluded this past weekend at the Independence Stadium in Windhoek. The competition saw the Agribank team clinch the overall title with an outstanding back-to-back winning streak in all 27 of the league games. In addition to bragging rights, Agribank secured a floating trophy, gold medals, and 6,000 prize money. The runners-up got 5,000 and 4,000 in prize money, as well as silver and bronze medals respectively. Meanwhile, the team of the Season trophy for the most disciplined and punctual team was awarded to Kaevere Action Capital Investment CASI. The awards were officiated by the newly elected Namibia Volleyball Federation President Tobias Mwatelulo. Having stayed in the top 3 for the past 5 seasons, Agribank this season achieved comeback victories and clutch performances from individual players to maintain their unbeaten record and secure that is a comfortable lead. Now, that is some good news there for the Agribank team clinching that one. I'm sure many of the employees of the bank are very happy with that. Obviously, volleyball has been a sport that is coming of age, and we have seen some incredible volleyball being played in the industry. And we just recently also found out that obviously one of the founders and the president, that is of the Volleyball Federation, who has been there for quite a while, Hilary Imbua, has also decided to part ways with that is the organization. We will go for a short break and we'll be back with more news on the hit list.
Neo Paints is proud to call Namibia home. For more than 70 years, Neo Paints has been inspired by this country's natural colors and beauty to produce the wide variety of trusted quality paints we have become known for. Proudly Namibian by nature, Neo Paints has over the years involved itself in several key projects across the nation, bringing lasting beauty, premium paints to liven up both indoor and outdoor environments. As durable as the Namib Desert, Neo Paints has stood the test of time through all weather conditions, leaving a lasting impression on the hearts and the minds of all Namibians. Neo Paints Namibia, a coat of excellence.
As we continue with more news here, and this time it is about hockey, where the Namibian men and women's, that is under 16 and under 18 hockey teams, will be competing in a series of competitions that are slated for the coming days, and that is going to be very important. Our reporter Brian Munango was at the event and has these videos for us.
Legal team. And should anything happen, we can even be able to stop the game on the other side. But you have been given the mandate by the law of this land that you are there as ambassadors to represent us, and we are very much proud of that. I salute you for that. Thank you. Yes, indeed, youngsters, under 16, under 18, you'll be representing our country. Very much proud of you about what is happening within the hockey union. Quite excited that even when we looked at our developmental program taking place, your sport code has grown not only in 1-2 regions, but we have reached most of the corners of this country. And it's something that we must recommend. Now having a test series between Namibia and Zimbabwe, I think it's a good testimony that at least you are going to be able to experience what is called international participation. There is a difference between participating at home and a difference when you participate away from home. At home, you've got an extra player, being your parent or being your supporters very close home. It becomes easy for you to manage. But when you play away from home, there's a lot of pressure that comes on your shoulders. So you are going to be tested now to go into the deep river of the mighty river of Kunene River, whereby you must be able to test your character when you are going to play against Zim. You need to understand there might be different in terms of weather, different in terms of the environment where we are going to play, but lucky enough with Southern Africa. We wish you the best, and we would like to see that by the end of the day you remain one of the 3 articles or attributes that I believe in sport. You have to remain very humble as you play the game. At the same time,
let's continue.
1, 2, no problem.
I understand. Just continue.
I can just continue. You can remain humble. That's the one aspect I mentioned. And you must have a sense of humility and a sense of humor. Those 3 attributes play a very important role in everybody who is doing sport. So in terms of Article 31 or in terms of the provision of the Sport Act, your team was awarded the national colors, and we are very much happy that indeed you are traveling here as ambassador of this country, because you don't leave this country if ever you are not awarded permission to participate. Any
in Zimbabwe. The parents, I see you are all seated here, so committed. Thank you so much for availing your kids to play hockey and to represent the country. So we are much indebted to you as the parents, because it's not only giving your kids, you're also going to your pockets. So people are saying, yeah, Miss Manuel gave the money. It's not only Miss Manuel. There are also others, including the parents. On that note, let me also thank Dr. Mikey. I understand that they are one of the sponsors. Thank you so much for coming on board. And all the other sponsors that are not listed. And all the other sponsors that are not listed. I also want to thank now the technical staff, the coaches, and the athletes themselves that are now traveling. Currently, the Olympics are ongoing. The next Olympics are 2028 in Los Angeles. And I hope the way hockey is performing, I hope that in 2028 you'll be taking us. St. Lucia, out of nowhere, just got their first gold medal by the sprinter. So I hope you can also go surprise the world and us, like all the other athletes, because we just have silvers. We have 5 silvers now from the Olympics. And I believe that the way you are going on hockey, you are really, really doing very well. And we are very grateful for that. In conclusion, I just want to encourage everybody here that perseverance and consistency equals excellence. Like the JJ have said here, you cannot start today and you want to be on the podium today as well. It takes time and a lot of perseverance. So enjoy yourself, make friends. If it's your first, enjoy the sky. Thank you so much.
From Namibia to Paris, obviously, we do expect the big one. It is happening. That is in France. It is the 2024 Paris Olympics. We have already seen some massive fireworks so far. But let us just take you through some history, and that is Namibian history at the Olympics here, and that is the 2020 Olympics. And we have here the competitors. We have, that is marathon, Thomas Hilifa Reynolds, who participated, that is in the men's marathon, finishing 41st there. We have Christine Boma, the golden girl, that took, that is Namibia's silver medal as well. And then we do have here another one, a very important one that competed also at this one, that is Beatrice Masilingi, who finished 6th, while that Hilaria Johannes was 11th. We have boxing lightweight Jonas Juniors M, who finished 17th there. Cycling cross country Alex Miller 31st, and cross country Michelle Foster 36th. We have also individuals there cycling as well. That is Tristan Delange did not qualify, and then Vera Lusa did not also finish in that one. The marathon 10 kilometers open water swimming category, that was Philip Saitler, who is already again at this competition, and that time around he finished 16th, while rowing single sculls Mika Dickman finished 18th. We will now visit the marketplace once again, and after that it is the spotlight.
Today we are going to learn how to bake.
Welcome everyone. Things may not always go as planned, but our technology doesn't fail. Join Paratus today. Paratus, always prepared.
Well, he is not in Namibia, but in the USA, still one of those top rugby players, and that is Melana. Let's see some of the footages of how impressive he has been.
Seeing a lot of Seattle fans sitting in their seats though still. Man, if you're in that crowd and you're wanting your team to get this win, you better get up on your feet and start making some noise.
Here they come. There's a break. Here they go. Inside of the 22. The ball into the hands there on the pass from Rousseau, and they get it down. Ryan Reese puts it down, and they're up 1.
This Free Jacks backline is absolutely stacked. There's 2023 MLR Player of the Year Patras at 10. But look out for Reese McDonald. He is electric. He is so fun to watch, and they'll need his magic today.
The man in the middle, Luke Rogan. He's refereed over 50 MLR matches. You'll hear his voice as you do there with the wireless mic all day. Federico Anselmi, veteran AR. Emilio Luciano is the other AR. And the first points in the 2024 final are on the board. It's 3-0 New England. We want to let you know that Josh Larson, wearing 19, is in. Here's a ball played off, and Fricker on to Lennon. Rhino Herbst, the big lock, number 4 there. Using his size to drive him down into the turf. The push continues, the clean out. Now they play it outside, diving to the line. LaRue Milan, he gets it down. His first try of the season. Seattle led the league in scoring. Offload. Tofate is there, and nice ball. That one is down, and just like that, they execute it. Now Lennon gets it out of the base of that ruck. Little carry from Keys there. Throws inside. Milan, gotta be careful there. Yeah, looked like a high tackle. You heard the advantage. Ball outside, over the top. They've got it, diving in the corner. And I believe they're gonna go right up to the TMO on this, boys.
Grounding, but on-field decision, no try. And if it is no try, we're gonna go back for the advantage.
Words that Lopetti could do. So you see here, Milan changes direction at the last second, but nonetheless, it ticks those first 3 of the 4 boxes. So we have no choice in that situation but to award the yellow card, and an easy shot at goal here for Patras to extend their lead.
And he does just that, and it's now a 9-point advantage. So you just heard there, Luke Rogan, tap and go. Patras into touch. The New England Free Jacks are back in the saddle as they go back-to-back Major League Rugby champions once again.
That was is Milan, who has been a very impressive figure. We continue. Boot Matthews has something for us in terms of local rugby there that was compiled by him. Of course, after that, it will be Ariel Hart with the latest international news. From me, Jesse Jackson Kauraitha, it is goodbye.
Jy weet, julle kom verloor in die laaste sekondes met 'n strafstop. Is nogal nie. Is nogal 'n bietjie seer.
Ja. Nee, Boet is definitief 'n seer saakie. Veral ons het die game basies in die eerste helfte verloor. Maar die ouens het regtig 'n goeie comeback aangewend in die tweede helfte. En regtig ons rugby uitgestel wat ons die jaar wou speel. Die eerste helfte was hulle 'n bietjie uit die game uit gewees. Maar soos enige ander derby, ek dink Reebok se derby is natuurlik al uit die hardste, die most physical, want dit is 'n geval van die een man wil wys hy is beter as die ander man, die een span is beter as die ander span. So dit raak nog 'n latere 'n personal ene. Maar ja, wel gedaan aan Reebok Rugby Club. Met die oorwinning in die laaste minuut. Ons kon net die laaste bietjie dissipline behou om te verseker dat ons die strafstroffe in die laaste paar minute afstaan nie.
Daar is 'n paar spanne wat vir hy vierde. Dis Reebok. Ek meen dis Falcon. As United,
Grootfontein.
Dis Grootfontein.
Dis reg. Ja, kyk, ons het nog 'n game in hand. Bedoelende dat United en Grootfontein al reeds 'n game meer as ons gespeel het. Ons is tans gelyk, voor hierdie wedstryd was ons gelyk met United. Grootfontein het ons gelead met 1 point. Ons het dan vandag 'n bonuspunt verdien uit hierdie wedstryd uit. Die 4 sou natuurlik baie gehelp het vir ons aanloop na die semis toe. So ja, die volgende 3 games gaan hard wees. Dit gaan teen United wees, Grootfontein en dan UNAM. Maar ek dink 2 van daai kan ons ten minste deurraak, dat behoort ons te wees in die semifinale te wees.
Een van die beste derbies wat 'n mens seker nog tussen die twee spanne gesien het op Reebok. En die skare was ongelooflik, hoor. Dit is net soos Reebok Rugby soos jy dit ken. En met 'n paar sekondes oor, toe loop julle agter 30-28. Strafskop in die doodsnike klits. Julle oor 31-30. Dan mag dalk 'n wonderwerk gebeur as julle al julle games wen en van die spanne wat bo julle is, as julle dalk net by die agterdeur sal inglip. Wat kan jy vir ons vertel?
Ja, dit sal 'n moeilike taak wees om op te werk bokant. Ons het nog vir Wanderers wat voor lê, ons het nog United wat voor lê en dan het ons nog Cruise wat voor lê, maar ek soos die manne vandag gewerk het en hoe hulle nou stadig op seker my planne begin inkoop. Kan dit gebeur, ons kan goeie games opset. Ons moet net konsentreer en hou by wat ons vandag ingekoop het.
2 geel kaartjies in die eerste helfte. En julle gaan teken nog vandag tot 13 en toe nog 1 in die tweede helfte.
Ja, die geel kaart het vir ons regtig baie teruggesit en sodra jy geel kaart op 'n rugbyveld het, bedoel dit 2 manne moet harder werk om by die punte uit te kom. Dit is vir ons regtig exhaust in hierdie game, maar ons het maar net cool gebly en soos ek hulle altyd sê, just stay humble en bly cool. Ek wil ook net sê vir die Reebok gemeenskap wat kom kyk het vir Falcons en Reebok se toeskouers, ek dink as dit nie vir julle is nie, sal sulke goeie rugby nooit kan sien hier op ons veld. Baie dankie vir die Reebok gemeenskap ook.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news and starting off with Olympics first. It is Olympic Games still continuing in France, in Paris, the 2024 Olympics. News from the soccer field, and that was 2 exciting semi-finals that was played. It was first the host, France. They through to the final. They had a tough game against Egypt. It had to go into extra time, but they beat Egypt by 3-1. It was Jean-Philippe Mateta that scored twice, and it is France in their first final in 40 years, and they will obviously play at home. And then they will play against Spain. Spain got the better of Morocco, also a tough game. They had to come back from 1 down, so it was Spain that beat Morocco by 2-1. So the final is between Spain and France. Onto the athletics track, an exciting athletics that was. It was first the 800 meter for women. Great performance by Keely Hutchinson. She's from Great Britain, and she won her first gold ever in the 800 meters. She had a few silver medals before, and in second place it was Tige Dugama. She's from Ethiopia. She got the silver medal in that race. Mary Mura of Kenya got the bronze. On to pole vault, and it was an excellent performance by the world record holder, that is Armand Duplantis. He's from Sweden. He's born in the USA, now jumping for Sweden, and he bettered his own world record as well in winning gold in the pole vault. 6.25 is his height, and he's the second athlete to successfully defend his pole vault title, also winning in Tokyo. Continuing with discus final, and that was the women's discus final. It was Marilee Ullman of the United States of America, great distance of 69.59 in the women's discus. That was good enough for a gold for her. Second position, Ben Fing of China, and third it was Sandra Alkasovic. She is from Croatia. On to gymnastics, and it was Simone Biles of the United States. She's the story of the gymnastics. She was in action again, trying to get an 8th gold medal, but it was not to be. It was a silver for her this time. That was on the floor discipline, and the winner was a Brazilian. That was Rebecca Andrade. She won the gold in the floor discipline. Simone Biles second, and then Jordan Charles was in the silver, was in the third position. That was for bronze.